Alright. I mean, the worst case scenario, he's just gonna join us midway through, and in the meantime, your medic is just gonna work on setting up triage area in the background,
Right.
kind of falling back
That's
to
good.
his usual uh, NPC resource role. So yeah, here we are at the Imperial refinery that you've managed to, through cunning plan and use of explosives, liberate from the orcs. And now there's an unknown amount of time that you have until orcs will try to counterattack. Technically speaking, on one hand, yes, you managed to pretty much kill everyone here, so there are no like stragglers or escapees that managed to get back to the other greenskins. But from literal experience and some stories shared by the regiments, uh, if there is a promise of a good scrap, the orcs will come sooner or later. But I do believe I mentioned last time that because you killed everyone, you definitely will have more time before inevitable counterattack happens.
In that case, I suggest we put out some mortar emplacement inside the walls and mine the outside area.
You can. We'll get to that in a moment because the thing is, I don't believe as part of your mission gear you got any mortars. Like literally, I think the only like thing that can act as a mortar is the cannon of your Ogrin. Yeah, because yeah, I'm gonna get back to that in a moment. But so far, in terms of like preparation, what was being done is that uh, you reinforce the gate because, as a reminder, it was initially like destroyed, blasted open when orcs took over the facility, and there were like vehicles being turned to the side and acting as a sort of barricade, and you, over the course of like 6 or so hours, dismantled the living quarters and used that to reinforce the gate area. Sure, it's not ideal and it never could be ideal compared to the real thing, but hopefully it will make a difference. And yes, as a reminder for the mission gear. Instead of 2 weeks, I think you actually got field rations only for like 2 or 3 days. Definitely not 2 weeks, maybe like around a week or less.
I mean, we could try foraging.
Along
This
with
isn't
foraging, is there a way we could potentially say scavenge equipment that might be lying around to replace these mortars?
Yeah, I was gonna get to that something along those lines, but it would fall. Because I was thinking like more along the lines of requisition. On the other hand, I don't think a mortar is an equipment. Unless you want to try to like MacGyver something.
What
I
kind of
mean-
roll? Would that be a tech use roll or?
We can try a few rolls so that everyone can participate because I think pretty much you are the only one that has like semi-decent tech use. Duke. So yeah, first we can start with like the general like scavenging, looking for leftover stuff or Just AKA pretty much looking for basic crafting materials
Sure.
in game terms. So if anyone wants, can roll me awareness. Is it in this system?
Yep.
Yeah, awareness. Just flat roll, no modifiers, and of course your fate points have been restored. What the fuck?
You asked the to clarify. You just asked the Ogren to go find explosives.
This is true.
Oh right, I forgot. Like, it wouldn't be 6 demolition charges. You are now like down to 3 that were initially given because you spent 3.
Comes
Cool.
back with a giant red sticks with TNT on it. He looted from one of the orcs.
Okay. Yeah, so with those results, as there are some successes, let's say you do manage to scavenge enough materials and equipment that you can attempt to MacGyver something. And good thing you do not have any tech priest with you, because they will immediately start screeching in binary about the heresy or something along those lines. But it is entirely it's possible to make a tech use roll to pretty much MacGyver something up. To like create mortars. Duke, if you want to make that tech use roll, you may. With a plus 10 bonus, because, well, the successes from Marks and Funk.
I'm gonna roll it just for shiggles.
Simon?
Yep. What the hell? Fate point.
I mean, to be fair, I'm kind of half tempted for Tank to say that he mishandles the explosive material and blows himself up.
And everyone else?
No, not deadly blow himself up, but like, you know, when you have an accident with a grenade and like it blows off your hand, or an ogre,
It'd be a quick end of the campaign, that's for sure.
I mean, I assume, like, even if Ogren is not, that the rest of you are smart enough to say that you do not fuck around with explosives at the, like, storage tanks. Mind you, that Boom would have to deal like over 50 points of damage to break through the storage tank's armor. But no. Okay. Okay, so yeah, with those degrees of success, you are able to let's say facilitate enough so that you can create 2 mortar positions Which now I have to check in the book. Is there like, apart from Hank's weapon, is there like actual freaking mortar weapon described in the book?
Yes. It is in the same book that I got my my gun from. Gonna try to remember which book it was.
Hmm. I might just make it makeshift. Like adjust the stats a little bit. But yeah, where do you place these mortar positions?
That depends on the range they
Yeah.
have.
Actually, let's wait.
You
So
put them
your
here, this area.
funk, your cannons range is
Uh,
60. Maybe we can expand it a bit.
Alright, I found it. It is in Shield of Humanity.
Right?
Around page 125. It's got the heavy mortar. That was
Okay.
the one I was trying to get.
Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna say that because it's like not the proper heavy mortar, it's more like a scavenge version. Um, Here you have a choice. Either you can, because regular heavy mortar has 300 meters range. So I'm gonna say you have a choice between like you either spend more resources on making sure the mortar like works up to specification, including the range, but you had less material for creating ammunition because you still have to use something to fire from those mortars.
Right.
And by less, I mean it will be 5 shots per mortar, so like 10 on both of them. Or you basically make some shortcuts and the range will be reduced by 100 meters, so it would be like 200 meters. But you get like more ammo per mortar, which would be 10. I'm gonna write it down.
More ammo does sound good. What do you guys think?
I vote we strap it to my back.
I mean, if we put them here by this area, we should have a wider range on this side, and the entrance should be covered. Could have
I
one.
plan on sitting here. And my range is high enough that I can probably just fuck over any vehicles that decide to come visit.
Okay, yeah, so I think we should have one here pointing south to cover the entrance or the gate or the area directly outside of it. And one over here covering this side, which I believe is the most likely area of approach.
And that's roughly correct.
Yep.
Now, we know the way to get them to actually attack the gate, right? We need to not hide that we're fortifying the gate.
Say again.
The way to get them to attack the gate is to not hide that we're fortifying the gate.
You might have a point. Think we're gonna need sandbags, lots of them. Keep filling them outside of the gate until you can't fill them no more. Thunk. Are you listening,
Asked.
boy?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Quirk sent me a message. I was letting her know I was in the session.
All right.
Alright, so...
Oh,
I want to think... the way my character is, I would think is, you say sandbags, I just grab whatever rubble and just start piling over there.
Yeah. Yeah, that works. Yeah, so you can roll some kind of endurance check. I need to look at the skills.
Is there athletics? Hold on.
Yeah, athletics skill works with a +10 modifier.
Since you're a big man.
Alright.
All right. Look up like sandbags. All right, rubble itself would count for standard barricades. Okay. I'm gonna type some. Guys. Okay, so to make this easier, I'm not like you do not have to point anywhere specific for barricades. It's just gonna be a benefit that roughly whenever you are fighting inside the facility, because of course the walls are already walls, so it's really need to pile more rubble on them. You'll have like the bonus of AP 12 cover, which like adds to your own armor. Somewhere along the line, because like doing the barricade, setting up mortars after like scavenging material will roughly take, like, it's another matter of, I'd say, minimum of like 12 to 18 hours. So like approaching a like full day since you have taken over this or recaptured the refinery, and well, you do not feel groggy, but obviously you've been up for a bit. But somewhere along the lines, your Voxcaster, the long-range Voxcaster, springs up to life. The one that's placed in your Chimera. And your regimental command calls you and says, just as a heads up, my troops, other squad, other companies and regiments report that some orcs are breaking contact, and some of the boys here think they no, he would say it differently. Some of the orcs are breaking contact, and in my experience, unless the greenskins are running, if the greenskins are not running away because they were like beaten back like in fear, they are running somewhere else in a search of a better fight. So my guess is they might be hoping for a good scrap at the refinery. So there might be quite a few feral orcs coming by.
So we've been trying to, we tried our damnedest to lock this place down harder than a sororitas chastity belt. We'll let them try.
That's the attitude I like, soldier. The weather is becoming better, and I think I can wrangle like a squad or two of reinforcements that can be ferried with a Valkyrie over to your position. Do you have any? Is there anywhere at the refinery clear enough for a landing site?
Is this area big enough?
Yeah, it should be, especially since like the living quarters are mostly like dismantled. So yeah.
All right. So we dismantle most of the living quarters for barricades. We should have a clear line at the northeast corner.
All right. I will do my best to send some men to your position as quickly as possible. Keep doing the God Emperors or Guardsmen.
Oh, we will. But when we get back, you owe us some recap.
Over now, soldier. Alright, as a reminder, you also saved, like last time you were like traveling here, you saved like 4 stormtroopers from 1st Moebian Regiment. So
Right.
yeah, technically speaking, you can also do something with them.
And
Because you do have Chimera, but remember you do need like crew to operate the Chimera, and you also have the autocannons on each of the towers.
Yes, I was just about to ask if we didn't fix some of the other cannons at the top. So I would have the stormtroopers man the other cannons whilst me and my companion, what was it, the proper term?
Comrade?
Yeah, comrade. Take care of the Chimera.
Alright. Yeah, so... yeah, you don't need a roll to like fix the autocannons. It was mostly the case of the dogs just set them to the side, but they couldn't figure out how to use them, but they, for whatever reason, they didn't break it down.
Yeah, we found the correct unjoined oils to sprinkle on the machine spirit.
Yeah. Okay, so I assume you want them on like towers to this side, or
This side, this side, and this side.
okay, you have like out of the 4 that you saved, you have like 1 left.
We have mark on the other towers, so could stand here for now. Position himself at the
Yeah.
north.
As a reminder, they don't have they can be like moved to the sides, but they have still a limited
There is one here too.
That is
Hidden
true.
under all the stuff.
yeah. Alright. Speaking of mines, because I do recall an idea being thrown out that like as well. Sadly, between creating ammunition for mortars and the mortars themselves, you do not have enough explosive adjacent material left to create like proper mines. Still, if you wanna try doing some other traps, like the punji sticks, or however they were fucking called in Vietnam, like some hits or something, possibility is open.
Right. Sunk, I need you to find a lot of sticks and shit on them.
I got nothing. My idea was using some of the things I had as IEDs, like the charge packs that I'm carrying, crack grenades, frag grenades.
Yeah, that's also a possibility. Mind you, for setting IDs, you probably wanna have your tech use person to do that.
Yeah, probably gonna be me in that case. So, rolling a tech use to...
I mean, I have a las pistol.
Very nice, you keep that. Alright, gonna roll a tech use to create some IEDs. I'm going to use a fate point to not screw it up and blow us all to the golden throne and back.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. You succeed, however, you're also like vaguely aware that considering the numbers that greenskins might throw at you, if you want, like sure, you could have spread it around like roughly in the same way, but you know that it's not gonna make much impact. So you can just focus on making like IDing one of the approaches. One of the approaches meaning like one of the like depending on which side of the facility you want to mine the most.
Probably this side because we have the south side pretty secured.
Right. And I would say that not sure who wants to contribute, but like all the grenades that stormtroopers had, like all of that has been contributed to that. Not sure if you are contributing your own grenades as well.
I'd say I give up at least 2 of the frag grenades and all the charge packs.
Charge pack is the ammo pack for laser, right?
I figured, if those things blow up, they'd still do, something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fair enough.
It's known in lore that you could use them as makeshift grenades in a pinch.
Hey, if Marx wants to freaking contribute, then that's fine by me.
Now, I do also have 2 crack grenades and 2 frag grenades as well. They've
Yeah, the bare minimum, like all the NPCs, they already like contributed their grenade equipment for this cause.
all right.
Right. As the preparations continue, you start getting this gut feeling, which, at least for this time, it's not because your regimental cook made an extra spicy Taco Tuesday and gave regiment collective diarrhea. But you have this gut feeling that this is definitely gonna be a big fight coming. It's yeah, it's the jungle around is, apart from the usual sounds, it doesn't sound much different than the usual, but it gives you this feeling that trouble is trouble is brewing, and before the orcs of the jungle come by, something else happens. You can roll awareness with a plus 30. And this is based on sight, if in case any of you has the enhanced heightened senses talent.
I did not mean to click that, but whatever.
That's alright.
How did it even know that was a button?
Alright. So Funk is busy with something else, but both Duke and Marx take notice of a small change in the skies high above them. Throughout through the clouds, there's a momentary split. Like the clouds, the sky clears up just a little bit, that they can notice that high above the orbit, suddenly there's a new visitor, and even from distances involved, they roughly have an idea, like the general shape and size of an Imperial ship. And this is no Imperial ship. This looks more like a Space Hulk.
I mean, it's better than the alternative.
What would be the alternative? The worst?
Tyranids.
You already fought with Tyranids.
If Tyranids were in orbit, though. As in the Hive Fleet.
Yes, I know what you mean, but you already fought with Tyranids per se, so. I mean, sure, there might be some Tyrannid forms on a Space Hulk, like Gene Stealers, but
Chaos might also be bad.
but they generally are infested with a whole lot of other things, including orcs. And very shortly afterwards that you notice this, Voxcaster brings up to life again and reports, troopers, those reinforcements are coming in, but don't expect it to be much. If you have not noticed, the guard is scrambling in response to a new visitor that we have. There's a Space Hulk parked on the planet's orbit, and the way I'm hearing, seems like more orcs are coming.
Where's the
That-
where when you need one?
Sorry, what was that, Simple?
That's a where's a mana core when you need one? Enough artillery to take out a manticore.
A Manticore, okay.
The Space Hawk is a bit big for me to take out on my own. Like, I might be very good against vehicles, I'm not that good.
Yeah, I'll put in
Look, no one's
safe
that good
space.
to deal single-handedly with a Space Hulk. Like, I think in canon they did have managed to like eliminate one or two of them, but it was like the effort of like fucking combined Imperial fleet and like prolonged bombardment or some shit like that.
Yeah, I put in the
Yep.
Discord what a Project Manicore looks like.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, the Chimera with AA emplacement.
No, that's not AA. That's ICBMs. With miniature nuclear warheads.
Hey,
Alright.
MIRVs can be anti-air if you use them wrongly. Just gotta use them in an interesting way.
And like, as another hour passes, I'm gonna be nice and say that between like stims, like your own resilience, or having like changing shifts, you are able to not be completely exhausted by the time trouble comes by to your doorstep. Or like half an hour to an hour later, after you were informed about so the Space Hulk, the jungle finally springs to life with the sounds that you were expecting for quite a while now. And even slightly before that, in a fair distance away, you started hearing the renewed sounds of exchange gunfire, explosions, and fights picking up, and also some sounds of like something, the thunder and rumble of something heavy dropping from the sky.
I swear if they got a fucking Gargant.
It's not a single one. It's like your characters do not see it because yeah, the planet is quite large and there's like a lot of trees around you, the canopy. But yeah, to you as players, like of course, the orcs from the space hulk somehow have to get down to the planet. So you know, using small rocks, asteroids, and whatnot.
Like, use your asteroid.
Yeah, so you do not. Yeah, but I like to imagine, like, in the orbit, like if some psychers squinted hard enough, they would see like a vague green silhouettes, 2 pairs of eyes, and like, now that's a proper scrap. And Gorkin more giving like thumbs up of approval. As it will go down.
I have recently been reading through some of the Rogue Trader books, and the one about ships and ship systems talks about Xeno components.
Yeah.
And it specifically calls out orcs do have life support systems. The ones that have been captured, every single one of them have been described as should not actually be functioning. Like, should not actually be functioning as life support.
I mean, makes sense because like with everything with orcs, they believe it works, so it works.
I'm just imagining an orc space hawk. You get to the life support, and there's just like 21st century AC unit that's just plugged in and blowing out air.
Amazing.
Someone just painted it green.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright.
You missed nothing.
Right. As the cheer starts going down and you hear more guttural sounds and the defiant, deafening roar of hundreds, if not thousands, of greenskins, you'll hear a report from this stormtrooper saying, reporting there's a lot of... Holy shit, there's a lot of movement. Orcs incoming, I think those feral ones, and there will be a tide of them.
Oh dear. A literal sea. Oh shit, that's not.
There's as if the green tide, the green sea itself, is emerging from the tree light. And there's so many of them that like they will trigger, like they trigger like every single IED, every single trap. But I'm not gonna give a specific, but as it is a horde starting with like over 100 magnitude, yeah, even with the explosions, the bodies of feral orcs starting to like explode in a shower of ludicrous gibbs, limbs getting torn apart. The other orcs are not dissuaded, and they will keep charging. And of course, like the stormtrooper, like with his autocannon, like starts firing, being the autocannons. Like, just assuming they are getting like full hits. They had 10 meters tall guard towers. For fuck's sake, I can't find the... Where's the outgun thing? Okay, here it is. It of course doesn't specify if they have any ammo left. Or how... I mean,
we agreed last session that they had 100 shots or something.
Oh yeah, that might be the case. Yeah, 100 shots each. Because I just didn't put the fucking stats down. I think autocannon, like maximum amount of hits it can get is like 5. Not combat weapons. Okay, autocannon. Right, because I don't think I ultimately heard the final answer. In terms of mortars, what was your choice? Like regular range but less ammo?
It was a regular 200 range for 10 shots.
Okay, so less range, so 200 meters for 10 shots each. Okay. Right.
So they should be technically partial range.
Okay, autocannon. It's a 3 hits. Hits. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna put you in that order. Although it's like not exactly like full combat rules because this is like a large area, and freaking like spending 5 turns minimum to like run from one side to another wouldn't be exactly interesting, but just for simplicity of keeping track of all of you, yeah, you can roll your initiative.
What's the initiative? Not there.
So they have 18, so it will be like minimum 3 turns of here, so that's 6, 9. Let's see the auto count, we've gotten like another 12 hits on them. Let's see the magnitude further. So yeah, he says, there's so many of them I don't have trouble hitting, but some fire support will be fucking needed.
Understood. We're making our way over there now.
So yeah, so right now you don't have to be like, consider your movement limitation. So Duke, in response to the initial wave of those like absolute smorgasbord of feral orcs coming, like running towards the walls, what do you do?
First off, use the combi to order this stormtrooper to move. To move along the walls over to this tower as fast as he could. He's gonna tell this stormtrooper to make himself over to this tower.
Alright,
Yes.
howling us! This one is able to like get there, like take a few shots. The other one is like following us and getting the position, but that's pretty much it for now. Okay, what of you and Chimera?
He's gonna enter his chimera. And we sealed the gate pretty tight, correct? So
I
the
believe that was the intent.
yeah, if any thing should happen at this wall, he's going to back the chimera over here, turn it, and move it to reposition it to aid the mortar emplacement,
Alright.
or serve as a second wall.
Alright. So you move it right now, I suppose? Like here?
Yeah.
Alright. And also as a free roll, everyone, in case if you have it, actually, okay, now my brain doesn't work. Does anyone here in this party, in currently active players, has Tactica Imperialis?
Is that scholastic lore?
Yeah, that's
or...
a scholastic roll, sadly.
I got this dish I call Tacticus Imperialis.
I got low Gothic Imperial codes on linguistics, common lore, Imperial Creed, Imperium and tech. No classic lore, sorry.
No, so sadly I cannot give like direct answer. Actually, hold on, maybe freaking your medic.
Sadly,
Is it?
knowing was only half the battle.
Because I think he had no. He also doesn't have it. Okay, so yeah, the direct information is not given because it doesn't occur to you, but with 4 degrees success on Imperium, you vaguely recall that at least talking with some other regiments, other soldiers, orcs are widely and rightfully considered as stupid savage xenos. But there are some stories you should not spread around if there is a commissar or inquisitor around. That they can
That's
be
not the Heresy.
that they can be pretty cunning if need be. Depending on who like oversees them. Alright, but yeah, you move your camera to set up the position and marks.
Now the question is should I rush over to support that side as well? Or should I stay here in case something attacks the main gate?
I would say hold the main gate because you should still be able to shoot over like the here and all.
I mean, if they get too close to the wall, I can't shoot shit. Because physics.
Yeah, plus the horde, so like.
And yeah, and I
Marks
can't
is
do
like
anything
not-
to this horde, but you know, there's a few things in here that I might be useful against. A few things
In character you
here.
do not see them, but I just switch them to
No.
player layers, so I don't have to switch between GM and player layer all the time.
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I'd be useless against the horde, so you should just leave me over here.
Well,
But yeah, yes, I can give you an icon that you basically waiting for more opportune
Yep.
target to fire.
Basically, yeah.
Tank.
It is just within range.
Yeah, we can. I can even like. Oh. I'm gonna like delete this thing because again, like this horde is coming through. They trigger every ID possible.
Well, I'm gonna fire one of the mortars. Now the question is, would that be considered standard or short range?
Standard.
Alright.
If you're using your makeshift mortar, their range is like 200 meters, so that's definitely like standard like range,
Yep.
not close.
Alright. I'm gonna use a fate point to reroll that.
Yeah, that's probably. Okay, it's like. You don't even have to bother like aiming too hard. It just like splatters. There's like sea of enemies coming by. Yeah, so it will like one hit from regular, and then mortar has like fucking what, +6?
Since it's just the frag shell, it'll be 3d10 with was it?
Remember,
and-
it's a horde. They
so-
don't. The damage.
Yeah. So
works
what's
differently.
your what's the blast?
The blast for that shell is 8.
Oh, okay.
So that'd be what? Times a half, or?
Yeah. It has. Here, I'll just.
No, it's like if it's a horde, it's like, you know, blast 8,
Oh
then
yeah,
that's
oh yeah, it's
like
just
8
yeah,
hits
it's just like
to a horde.
yeah.
Alright.
Right, it's flame weapons that just decimate hordes. That's right.
Yeah, flamers are like D5 plus half or 1/4 of your range. I made the handout. Hold on. Flame weapons.
Ooh, blast 8.
Yeah,
inches?
1/4 of the weapons range running up.
You know, if you get some of the higher, like heavy flavors that have like 100-foot reach.
Yeah, like I think your... Fuck, I didn't type it down, but I think one of the weapons you picked for the Chimera was a flamer?
Yes.
Yes. And I believe I haven't written down the attack. Nope. Only about the gun.
Right. The tide approaches as they get blasted by more by the autocannons, which would be like 3, 6, 9. Let's say then 18 total hits. What they do get. Oh, what do you think they're gonna get? Oh shit! And they basically, I do not know if you watched either the movie or the scene from World War Z. With the zombie bodies stacking on the wall. And just getting enough bodies so that they manage to spill over the wall.
Mortar emplacement, you can fire at any moment now.
And around that time, you can also Marks, you can give me awareness. Flat roll.
I'll reroll it.
Alright.
Oh well.
The general sounds of combat that start coming not only from this facility but on the planets, yeah, too much echoes, and they managed to mask a new sound. You'll still get a chance to fire, but they will be like much closer when you engage them, instead of like firing from afar. Yes, let's see. So these ones will approaching from here. Two of them actually. So Marks, only as they get close enough, it's impossible not to identify the sounds of war buggies that are like charging through the trees. Their rocket launchers are already aiming at the wall, but you will get a chance to actually be able to set up. So yeah, you have a chance to fire.
All right.
And you have a line of sight on the buggy, on the driver.
I will do the... And the drivers can make dodge checks to right, or can they not?
Yes, they can.
Or more specifically, targeting the vehicle, the driver can make a dodge check for the vehicle.
Yes.
My comrade will use his ability to prevent them from making a dodge check, and Marks will half aim and fire at the... So you said there's multiple of them. He will fire at the wheels of one of them that is facing another war buggy.
Or trying to make it. Yeah. Go.
So say you have
Yeah.
like a war buggy on the left side and on the right side. He'll shoot the left wheel of the right buggy, for instance, so it might crash into the left.
Yeah, they try to. Like 2 for the price of 1.
Yep. And let me just check
Alright.
something real quick.
So I'm gonna say for that sort of trick shot, I will say.
Make it a called shot.
No, I mean cold shots like they don't. You ignore the penalties, so I was just gonna say flat out because it's less about targeting, more like trying to achieve specific result. So I would say just flat out minus
I mean,
20.
Specifically, I'm just trying to take out the one war buggy. Anything else that happens is bonus.
No. Alright. But yeah, I mean then it will be like a regular cold shot, but you do not get penalties for cold shot.
Alright.
You can make the roll.
There it is.
You can still roll 100 even with a bigger target number and... Right.
So, this is actually pen 18.
Alright.
And wow, that is a horrible damage roll.
Yeah, pen 18.
Thank God for that proven 4.
Yeah, so normally their front armor is like 22, even counting for a fact like the tire would have less. I'm gonna give them like... It's gonna cause sound damage to integrity. I'm just gonna give them like a roll to see if they manage to retain control. Because it's like this damage is like not enough to like burst tire completely and like make them fumble about. It's like it's like
I mean, I rolled 6 on 3d10.
yeah, that's rough.
Luckily, it's slightly higher because one of them gets to count as a 4, but still.
And yeah, they like, oh, fucking get what was that? Like there's a momentary like sway. The other like driver shouts like, oh yeah, git! Who gave you the driver's license, you moron?
But I will also call in and report that they're coming from the opposite side.
Alright, yep. Talking is a free action. So
That's turn.
yeah, that was like your prepared action more or less for the previous like rounds of doing stuff. Okay, Duke. Seems like the feral orcs are a distraction. Quite cunning.
Alright, in that case, have this stormtrooper abandon that tower and move himself over here. So that should give him good kill bots on buggies.
But he can't roll for shit.
Duke is going to move the Chimera closer and turn it southwards, and if any feral orc manage to jump over, we're gonna get a base full of Prometheum.
Right.
Close like this.
Yeah, it's getting slightly tight, but you manage it through like you squeezing just a little bit. So yeah, so you might have like, in case you will have to like get out of the dodge quickly, like I will probably by then ask for a roll to see if you are able to get out of dodge without like damaging the Imperial machinery. Right, but you do set up the freaking Lema. But marks again.
Marx is going to try to fire at the same wheel.
Okay. Last time I targeted this token, so I'm like not sure if
Whichever.
yeah, we can like focus on the same one. Alright.
That's gonna have a much higher chance of hitting.
Yeah, most definitely.
And pen 18 again.
Okay.
Specifically, I have Tank Hunter, which increases my penetration by my ballistic skill bonus. And then these shots have Razor Sharp that then doubles it when I get 2 or more degrees of success.
Okay. Yeah, so this time the tire just shatters into pieces, and this buggy like tumbles a few times and then it catches on fire. However, yeah, the other one was able to like freaking Tokyo drift, just avoid the shrapnel like. Ah, missed me, ya gits!
Alright.
Right, tank.
Half action to reload the mortar, and then fire it again at the horde. Die, horde!
Right. So
Figured that would also probably knock the little wall of them down.
yeah. Okay, so that's another like 8 hits from the blast.
Yep.
And like boom! Probably aiming like either in the middle, like slightly towards the back of the horde, so yeah, avoiding damaging the wall. As they do their best to like with ferocious shouts, like trying to scale the wall. With freaking using bodies of their torn comrades and kin, the greenskins, they are making like some very good fucking progress. Like extremely good progress, like pretty much like whoa!
Hey,
Itches.
we have something for that.
Yeah, I know you have. Yeah, and some of them, like quite a few dozen, start spilling over the wall, and your comrade Duke says, "Let the motherfucker burn, sir."
Make it so.
Right. They unleash the a sea of flame unleashes in front of you at the emerging horde scaling the walls. So yeah, heavy flamer is where the fuck is it? Flame weapons. No shit, that's correct. The book, the heavy flamer in the book is like 30 meters range.
Yeah.
Hold on, handout for Chimera. What the fuck does it have? Game, please. Oh no, okay, so it is 30 meters, right. So... Quarter...
The point blank or short range?
It doesn't matter, like, for Flamer, you don't have to roll for hit. You just roll, and it's rounded... For Flamer, it's rounded up. So you instead roll d5 plus 8 for the number of hits. Remember, it's a horde. You don't roll for singular damage, you roll how many hits you get on a horde.
Roll d5.
Yeah, d5 plus 8. Yeah, heavy flamers are a fucking horde killers.
11.
Alright. So at this point in time, with all of those IEDs and whatnot, you brought them to 100 magnitude. Yeah, it's a fucking... They started with over 120, like way over. This is like quite literally a sea of orcs. And you're gonna continue in a second. I just need to take a piss. Be right back in like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, returned. Apologies.
I think it would be more of the people will be declaring war on the government.
Right. Okay, actually before we get to you, before top of the round, the one on the wall will valiantly keep firing until the very end. Getting like a few more hits, but also at least some of the topas of the horde will reach him as he will shouting "Worthy God Emperor!" as Choppa is like only to be one, like the horde bonus damage. And 2 tearing, so yeah, they dodge it, and valiantly one of the defenders firing until the very end. No, he's not, he doesn't reveal himself as a fucking chaos cultist at the end there. Oh yeah, chopped to pieces. Hidaya is doing his duty. And as this horde was scaling over the walls, the remaining war buggy is right, like, aim it, ya git, and fire! Okay, boss. Okay, firing now. And let's see if they fucking fuck it up.
Do they just violently explode?
Yeah, like firing now. There's a click.
You press the other big red button called self-destruct that is right next to the first big red button.
Hey, oh yeah, get nothing happened, and then like the freaking rocket just like plook, falls off the tube, like lands inside the buggy. Yeah, fucking get. And the buggy explodes.
That's great.
Nice job, Mark.
I was gonna say, Marcus is about to say, yeah, I did that. Obviously, it was some shrapnel from the other one.
Man, I heard that explosion from there. You're really earning your stripes. So first off,
Yeah, the top of the round, one more thing happened before you get to act. The boxcaster springs up to life again, and this is Valkyrian approach. Oh god, Emperor, this LZ looks hot. Yep. Approaching the LZ. Clear the area that you designed for LZ, I suppose.
yeah. Yeah, probably put some flares over here. If that is the case, stormtroopers make retreat to the exfiltration.
Wait, exfiltration.
Yeah, exfiltration.
We're leaving?
Oh, right. I thought I forgot that. I had it in my head that the Valkyrie was an evacuation.
No, it's bringing reinforcements. You hold this refinery until you win or die.
Sorry, I haven't slept for like 18 hours.
That is
Can we ask the Valkyrie to, like, shoot them from the air? Once they've dropped off our troops?
Sure, we can try. I mean, sure you can tell them to like, hey, give fire, you know?
At least some fire support on the way out.
Right? Yeah. Alright, we'll try to do so. Oh yeah, for now it approached. So, Duke, your turn.
Alright.
I assume because you know it's not exfiltration you ask, not you ask, but like the stormtroopers stay where they are.
Yeah.
Just keep firing.
Keep firing. Katia stands, and all that.
Keep firing, assholes!
Alright. Well, you still have a juicy target of the still quite a hefty horde just spilling over the walls.
If we die with vengeance on our lips. And it was
I had to get my
1d6
cat out of the room.
Yeah.
Alright.
It was 1d6 plus 5 for the flamer.
1d5 plus 8.
Oh, sorry.
The flamers for the horde flame is like I was d5 plus quarter of your range. In this case, 8.
10.
Alright. Another like solid chunk of the horde evaporates, quite literally evaporates from the heavy flamer. Oh yeah, they are definitely at the position where I need to make a roll for them. Through the fire, they succeed at their morale check not to break, and this fire just makes them more angry. Yep.
They're too stupid to realize they're losing people.
Oh yeah. Right, do you maintain position?
Yes.
Very well. Here. Okay. The horde keeps spilling over the walls, ignoring the fire, roaring in fury of their gods and unending bloodlust for battle. And even though they are only armed with chopas, they throw themselves at the chimera with gusto, trying to quite literally tear it apart. With its weaponry. I'm gonna say, at least for now, they have not yet covered it entirely, so they only like hitting against the front armor for now. So let's see, Chimera itself is size massive, so that's plus 20 to hit, I think. Hold on, combat difficulty summary. Massive size. Oh, massive is actually plus 30. Never mind. Weapon skill that much. Target number. Oh, okay. Hello there.
Hello.
They have like
Hello.
8, so
We're being overrun.
it's
Oh,
like
no.
maybe like 3 more, because yeah, the horde has as many attacks as its magnitude, so they can. Oh my fucking lord! I mean, technically they would have like quite a few more, but I'm gonna say like with the environment, not the entire horde cannot attack the chimera at the same time. Only one hit goes through because the other 3 just go way above target number. That's a 3d10 plus 6.2.